So day in the life of an investment banking analyst. So I wake up every day at 5 a.m. Well, not every day. I wake up on the weekends at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. It usually depends how much I had to drink the night before. But wake up! Typically, I wake up on the weekdays at 5 a.m. and that's just because I need to go to the gym before work, because after work, I'm way too tired to think about pushing some bench press or deadlifting or squatting. I just rather train in the morning when I have the most energy and get that out of the way. So I try and get to the gym for 5:40, and once I wake up, I literally don't have any fancy morning routine like you see on YouTube, even though I'm probably going to do a video about my morning routine. I don't have a fancy one. I just wake up, throw the duvet over the bed, get my shaker, get my gym bag, and I'm off to the gym. So I get to the gym at 5:40, train for an hour. I usually go really heavy, lots of reps, heavy weight, all of that. So I train for an hour and then I get back home, prep my post-workout meal, which I'm going to take to the office. I have to do that because I need to get to the office. I don't have to get to the office by 8:30 or 9. I just like to get there before 9, just because I don't know, it makes me look more serious in work. So I get to the office typically around 8:30, 8:40. And my commute time's around 40 minutes, so if you can do the math, that means I need to leave my apartment by like 8. Get to the office at 8:40 a.m. and then, let's assume it's a Monday, I have a team meeting every Monday at 10 a.m. and it's just a time for you to talk about what's on your plate, if you need help from someone else, and all of us also discuss what you're looking at. It's actually a good time for you to learn from what other people are doing as well, because everyone obviously covers different companies and have a different portfolio. So it's a time for you to actually get to know what people in your team are also doing, and I have that typically for an hour, so from 10 to 11, and then after that I have my first coffee of the day. And if you work in Canary Wharf, you know the best coffee in Canary Wharf is definitely not Starbucks, it's the worst coffee. The best coffee in Canary Wharf is Black Sheep, and honestly I probably have 2 Black Sheep coffees a day. I have one at 11 a.m. and then I have one probably at 3 p.m. And between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. I'm literally just banging out work. So if you know me and you watch my previous videos, you know I like to do the most important stuff right at the beginning of the day when you have the most energy. Think of it like a graph. You start your day with so much energy, so I've gone to the gym, I've depleted that energy a bit. As the day goes by, your energy can only go down. So why would you move the important stuff to 5 p.m, 6 p.m. when you're going to make a lot of mistakes and have to do it the next day? Even Jeff Bezos said it, I do the important stuff when I have the most brain power, and that's the best thing to do. So for me, between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m, 3 p.m, I just go all out work. Most investment banks have 4 main revenue generating arms. So they have the M&A, debt capital markets, equity capital markets, and sales and trading. For M&A, it's the job of the investment bank to help the client acquire a specific company. For equity capital markets, they help the client raise capital either by issuing stock for the first time, such as an IPO, or a secondary offering. And for debt capital market, it's the job of the investment bank to help the client issue debt securities such as bonds or even leverage financing. When we think about sales and trading, think about people with 10 screens, literally like just buying stocks and all of that, but that's not really how it works anymore. So how sales and trading actually works is a client could approach us and then they say, hey, we want to, I don't know, for example, hedge our balance sheet. The salespeople, they will then pitch to the client, this is what we can do to help you hedge your balance sheet. And then the salesperson informs the trader, and the trader executes a hedge on behalf of the client. Now I'm back to my daily life. I typically have lunch around 2 p.m, maybe 2:30. And a lot of people think it's quite late, but I can't imagine actually going for lunch at 12 or 1 like most people do, because I'm like, you just woke up and you just had breakfast, probably at like 9, 10. So how are you going for lunch at 12? It literally like baffles me every single time. But I go for lunch at 2. I typically have it on my desk, which is extremely bad, because it should be a time where you can actually just go for a walk, eat somewhere else, and then come back to your desk. But I have lunch on my desk just because a lot of the time I can't be bothered to stand up. And also, when you work in a global team, that's when most people in New York would just be logging on and they can get a barrage of emails during lunchtime, which makes it feel like I should just stay at my desk, eat and work. But it's not a good idea to do. I think most people should actually just go for lunch downstairs. And so after lunch, I have my last coffee, typically at 3 p.m. And instead of going to Black Sheep, I just go to the coffee shop in my building. And if your company doesn't have a coffee shop in the building, you're not a big bank. I'm sorry to let you know. From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m, I get a lot more work done, and then I end up going home at 7 p.m. just so I can take a break from 4 hours of work, and then I also eat dinner at that time. So I want to eat my dinner for 8 p.m. So I already just eat it at home. So I go home, eat my dinner, and then I log back in from home because we all work from home. So I log back in, probably finish work typically around 9:30, 10:30, like within that time period, and then I try and sleep for like 11 p.m. So as you can see, it's literally a full-on day. I start my day at 5 a.m. and I go to bed at 11 p.m. So I think that's how many hours a day. I can't do the math, but it's a lot of hours a day. And obviously this is not for everyone, and it's the reality if you want to work for a big investment bank. There's a lot of hours, the work is good, the pay is good, and you have to make a decision if that's what you want from your life.